We're averaging right now coverage of 2 miles per day. That is coming in, set the zipper up, starting grinding. 3.5 to 4 inch deep. We come back afterwards, put our amendments on the surface, and regrind at it again. That's giving us a base of approximately 8 inches thick of the material, that whatever you're using. Like I said, on this section here is just regrinds that we got for nothing from the state. We brought out Road Tech. They actually did a side-by-side comparison with the zipper, and they couldn't believe how well the zipper worked in comparison to their machine. And the cost of that machine was well over $500,000, where we bought the AZ 600 model, which is the 6-foot model of the zipper, at a fraction of the cost. And where the zipper is, I can take it on and off my loader all day long. Almost all municipalities have a loader. Most municipalities can't afford a $500,000 machine that only can grind. We attach it to our loader off the trailer, come out and do the process, take the zipper back off, back onto its trailer. You don't have the cost of having one machine that can only do one process. We've only had the machine for 1 year, and we've already put 22 miles through the machine. This year we actually started using it on our stone roads as a conditioning factor. We will put a layer of stone in, come in with the zipper, do a 4-inch regrind on it, 2-3 miles per day, and it perfectly sets your road up. Once you come in with your roller, it packs down almost like concrete. Most municipalities right now, their budgets are extremely tight. It's hard to explain to your supervisors that we need to buy this machine so we can do reclamation work instead of ripping out an entire road to where you're just recycling. That cuts on your cost of your material that you're using your road bed over again. You're not completely ripping it out, replacing the stone, replacing your asphalt. You're using the same material like you see on this and just grinding it in, and that's what's reconstituting your base. And we come in and lay this out. It's already been graded and rolled. Now we just come in and pave over the top of it. And as you can see, we're an agricultural based county, and the equipment sizes have tripled. You're going from an antique that used to have been 30 years ago, and you see the equipment that arrives on top of it. We have an actual dairy close by. It's Fair Oaks Dairy, which is a big conglomerate dairy that has all kinds of heavy equipment. We've had ukes drive on this already because they haul that around with their bedding, is what they use that truck for. And I don't know the weight of it. It's got to be in the 120, 130,000 pound range. And as you can see, with that base support that we have, the asphalt surface, which is a standard 4-inch lift. It's nothing special. We didn't go to a 4-inch lift or anything of that nature, and it's still withstanding that heavy amount of traffic that we have. To me, it's cheaper to build your bases stronger and harder, deeper, than it is to just keep putting layer upon layer upon layer of asphalt back over the same problems. This, you're eliminating a problem. You're building your base thick enough to where your old waves, your cracking, your slide off where your road just sloughs off the side has been eliminated. Plus, on an FDR project, if you have to amend your soils, you can add Class C fly ash, you can add Portland. They're even coming up now with combinations of the two, to where if you have ground that's considered saturated with moisture and holds moisture to where it will not support a deck for very long. You could put a road in, it might last 5 years because it's going to break apart with that base being so moist all the time. With FDR, you can come in, put your soil amendments in, use your zipper, and grind them right into your base. Once that sets and becomes strong, it's almost like it's its own concrete base. And then you're putting your surface back on top of that. You don't have the process of a floating base to where your base is going to fail before your surface will. That's always the case. Your base will give out before your surface. And then once your base is gone, your surface is going to follow right behind it quickly. And it's just economically more feasible to keep it all in place, use your zipper, zip it in. It becomes part of your base structure, which helps support the new surface. You have a 2-man crew out doing your job instead of a 5-man destruction crew. where you have a man in an excavator ripping the road deck out. You have truck cost of trucking the old material away. Then you have the expense of bringing it all back again, where this all stays in stationary position. All you're doing is regrinding your surface into your base, which adds strength and durability to your surface again once you reapply it. We invited out our commissioners and council members to come out and see the actual process. And during the demonstration, we were walked up to by our commissioner and one of the council members and said, this is a no-brainer, buy this piece of equipment. That's how fast it went from research to buying, actually purchasing it, was within 1 month. They seen the difference. We gave them the figures, how much money you're gonna save by leaving it in place, grinding it in, adding to your base. It even cuts down on your base costs because you're using the old material from the surface. You're not adding new stone every time. You're not ripping out your old asphalt. You're just recycling it and putting it back into your base. And it was, like they said, it was a no-brainer, buy this machine. This is all based out of your barn now. It's there. You use it at your convenience. You need it for a specific project, you hook it up to your loader and go. If I had a road fall apart, I went out and did it right away. We didn't have to wait a month, 2 months, with the public continually calling, wanting this road repaired. We just went out and did it right away. This is what we call our four corners. It's every road condition that you'll have in your county. To the north, we have a cold mix asphalt. It's mainly set up for residential traffic. It doesn't need the extreme strength of hot mix. That's why we stayed to cold mix asphalt. To the east, we have a stone road, strictly agriculture. We left it as a stone road because there's no houses on it. We don't need to have any type of asphalt on it. To the south, this is a heavily trafficked, heavy machinery, semi-traffic, tractor trailers. It's a hot mix road. That's what we needed it for, the strength and the durability. That's why we went to a hot mix. Back to the west, we have strictly a triple seal road. There's few residential housings. We needed it more for dust down protection, and it's not heavily trafficked by heavy equipment, so we just went to a triple seal. It's all been zipped. The stone road, the triple seal road, the hot mix road, and the cold mix road all have had the zipper run on it to create a strong, uniform base.